and more COVID-19 infections are being recorded in the Philippines. The country listed its highest single-day increase in COVID-19 cases Saturday, with 4,963 new infections. Total cases of the viral respiratory illness inch closer to 100,000 mark, the Health Department reports. The national tally is now 98,232 infections, with 65,265 recoveries and 2,039 deaths. On Thursday, July 30, Filipinos were surprised by the steep rise in the number of patients who survived the disease, as a record-breaking 38,075 recoveries were reported in a single day. The development resulted to cutting down the total active cases by more than a half overnight. The Health Department immediately cleared the air, explaining that the sudden spike is due to their data reconciliation efforts and mass recovery adjustment by reclassifying mild and asymptomatic cases whose onset of illness or specimen collection was more than 14 days ago as recovered. President Rodrigo Duterte renewed his push for the reimposition of capital punishment through lethal injection for heinous crimes related to illegal drugs during his fifth State of the Nation address or SONA on Monday. After noticing that some lawmakers did not applaud his call, Duterte teased them to clap their hands as a display of support.
I did not hear so much clapping, so I presume that they are not interested.
Bringing death penalty back had been Duterte's call since 2016 when he was a presidential candidate. He had also previously used his fourth and second SONA to push for capital punishment. Currently, the bill that would reinstate death penalty is still languishing at the Senate. Members of the opposition and human rights groups both in the Philippines and abroad have argued against the measure, citing its ineffectivity to actually deter crimes and the high rate of judicial errors in the country. Shape up or ship out? President Rodrigo Duterte issued this warning against telco companies also during his fifth SONA on July 27. Duterte criticized leading telco players, Smart and Globe, for their lousy service and ordered them to improve their services in the next 5 months. If they failed to heed his ultimatum before December, the president threatened that the government will either expropriate or shut them down.
I'll be straight. Smart, pati itong Globe, ilang taon na ito? At ang sagot palagi sa akin, the party cannot be reached. Inasaan pala pumunta yung yawa na yun? Maghanap kayo because if you are not ready to improve, I might just as well close all of you and we revert back to the line telephone.
In response, Globe said its multi-billion-dollar investments in the past to improve service quality have been paying off. PLDT Incorporated, the parent company of Smart, has yet to release a statement as of this moment. Vice President Leni Robredo enumerated her suggestions for the government's COVID-19 response in her virtual public address on Wednesday. Robredo addressed the nation via Facebook and gave her feedback and recommendations to what the government and the community have done and must do in the fight against COVID-19. She cited the need to fast-track the data gathering and the validation process to control the spread of the disease in the country, among others.
Linisin at pabilisin ang pagkalap ng datos ukol sa COVID-19. Kung magagawa ito, magiging mas matibay ang pinagmumula ng mga desisyon, pulisiya at programa para mapigilan ang paglaganap ng virus.
Palace spokesman Harry Roque said they will take Robredo's ideas into consideration. Robredo previously sent a letter to Malacanang urging the Duterte administration to improve its COVID-19 response efforts. Roque earlier said there is nothing new with Robredo's suggestions, saying most of those have already been done by the government.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4. Engine ignition 2, 1, 0.
Humanity's most sophisticated rover, the NASA's Perseverance, is on its way to Mars to search for signs of life, study the planet's geology and climate, and pave the way for human exploration beyond the moon. It was launched on Thursday, July 30, and is expected to reach Mars on February 18 next year, becoming the fifth rover to complete the voyage since the late 1990s. And Filipinos represent. Names of Filipino citizens skyrocketed in the list of sign-ups for NASA's Send Your Name program. We are currently leading the roster of name submissions for future missions to the Red Planet. The total name reservations received by NASA so far has reached over 2.6 million, more than 1.7 million of which are from the Philippines. Until next week, this has been EXplainED Express, delivering you the most pressing issues straight to your fingertips.